strong enough to do so. It was full of important people, like the fat Bobo. Hurry, 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 hurry. Thought Henry, why did I worry about rain spoiling my lovely painted roads? Will the Fat Controller ever forgive me and let me out again?
No.
No, I'm going to poop on Henry. Don't you dare. Oh dear, said Gordon. There's Henry laughing at me. Huh, said the Fat Controller. I never liked Gordon. Edward can't push the train. I told you so, said Gordon. Why not let Henry try? Yes, said the Fat Controller, I will. Will you help pull this train, Henry? He asked. We shall take away your rails, he said, and leave you here for always and 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 always. Yes, said Henry. Oh, I am stiff, he groaned. Have a run to ease your joints and find a table. Turn, said the Fat Controller. Then they come together. Peep, peep, said Edward. I'm ready. I'm ready. Peep, peep. Henry. Peep, peep, peep. So am I.
Oh.
It was early morning on the island of Sovus. Duncan was waiting for Pee-Pee Sam, who was bringing some trucks for him to take to Strawberry Fields. Duncan was also to take the headmaster's organs. Pee-Pee Sam had steamed all through the night to bring Duncan his wagon. But as he approached the junction, a low-hanging branch knocked his cup off. This meant he couldn't wank until he got a new one. I can't have sex without my willy, chuffed Pee-Pee Sam. That would be too dangerous. An engine's not an engine without a penis, boasted Duncan, and just to prove it, he let off a big blast. But XN just ignored him because Michael was jealous and Duncan were talking and whistling at the same time. So he couldn't make a musical joke with Duncan's whistle. Duncan chuffed away in a big huff. He was David Cross. They're jealous of my fine cock, Duncan huffed as he steamed through the country. He whistled at some sheep, but they were too busy eating as well people to take notice. Said Duncan. Soon Duncan approached a level crossing, where Elizabeth had waited with a farting hose. This time, Duncan whistled as loud and as long as he could. Moo, said the bull. Stop that nonsense, Elizabeth called. Shut the fuck up, you stupid. But he hadn't noticed his penis had come loose. Then Duncan saw Terence blowing Mrs. Calloway. He'll get the loudest and the longest whistle yet, he chortled to himself. And he blew so hard, he shot off. Out of sight. Everyone searched for Duncan's penis, but it was nowhere to be seen. We're stuck, said his driver. We can't fuck without a willy. It would be too dangerous. Leave it to me, the headmaster said. For the rest of the day, Duncan didn't make a sound, but the headmaster's organ his trucks, the headmaster made musical jokes at every crossing and every stop. It alerted everyone, just as well as a whistle would. Finally, Duncan finished delivering the last of his trucks. Look, Rusty teased, it's Queen. You really did well to deliver your goods without a willy, he said. Do you think so? Said Duncan, cheering up a bit. Absolutely, said P.P. Sam, even though an engine's not an engine without a or an orgasm, chuckled the headmaster, and he tooted the organ. Toot, 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 back toot, except Duncan, who just grinned. Toot! Thank you very much. Thomas lives at the island of... Wake up, Batfuck. Why don't you get hard like James? The old iron bought you after all. Shut up! Engines can't go sailing because engines can't go sailing. Including Gordon, the bigger. Are you ready? I'm Bertie. Like Lucky is not funny. We're coming, sang Annie and Clarabelle. At last, Toby lost patience. Fuck you, you fucking cunt. I'm not an old fuck. What is your name? I'm Bertie. Can you take me to the harbour, please? No. James, he asked, why are you... No. These tricks are playing tricks. He whistled in horror for rushing straight towards him. Percy are artists. Thomas and Percy are geezers. Thomas and Percy are to a bird. Thomas and Percy are not really Thomas and Percy. They are actually Tom Hanks. Hello, Kanye. Percy teases Thomas about his short beep. He doesn't like that at all. One evening he was coming happily, but Percy wanted to go home. Hey, wake up, Thomas. Are you dreaming at the time you thought I was ghost? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Anyway, fuck you. Next day, Sir Topham Hatt came. I would like you to go to the harbor tonight. You have to collect something. What sort of something? Asked Thomas. What sort of... Wait, Sir Topham Hatt. Meanwhile, Pert was moving freight cars into a house and dream as he arrived with his good. Then there was trouble. The switches called the sickest. The workmen will have to fuck them in the morning. It's too late now, said Percy's driver. I'm sorry, Percy, but you'll have to stay here for the night. Where are you going? Asked Percy. To visit your mother? Percy was speechless. Oh dear, he murmured. It's very dark. Oh, what's that? It was only Percy was asleep on his siding and had no idea that Thomas was approaching him. Think fast, John! Oh, shit. I'm not going to open my eyes until my driver comes. Wait, what? Next morning, the switches were fucked and Percy puffed back to the junction. Gordon. I see good things about Hitler also. The Jew. Gordon was in no mood for Percy's bullshit. I'm a busy engine. I don't have time for your bullshit. I've seen a huge penis. Thomas is. Oh, silly me. When the other engines heard the news, too. Percy soon found out that he hadn't. Help! Save me! Cried. Trevor, the traction engine, was enjoying his spaghetti. Hello, Trevor. Oh, I am, replied Trevor. What's that noise? It's the bees, laughed Trevor. They're all in these deep victims. I'm taking them. Take care, you two. James didn't like being told. He buzzed. Bill and Ben, the tank engine twins, were. I remember the first time I met those two bees. Get over there! Are you afraid of bees? His name is Boko, and he buzz off. Buzz, buzz, buzz. So they buzzed around the fireman, hoping he'd mend their hive, but he didn't understand, nor did his driver. So the bees turned to James. Buzz off, hissed James. One bee burned his foot. Ooh, ow! The bee thought James had burnt him on purpose. So it stung James right back on the nose. So had his fireman and driver. Later that evening, James was resting in the shed when the vicar came to see him. Thank you for saving my bees, he said. It's a pity it's not Christmas. Then we could call you James the Red-Nosed Engine. Everyone laughed, even James. But instead, they decided to call James the Knees, which means they thought he was bees.